stop in and grab a couple of things at the shop while we're heading off to the next camp. So we found a Coles in Sorrel. So that, oh yeah, we'll duck in here, grab a couple of things. Hey dear, how much does shopping just cost?
$430.
Jesus Christ. We got, oh dear, there was 1.5 trolleys, but $430 damn for some food. Anyway, we obviously needed it. Mind you, Christmas is just around the corner, but God, that is a lot of money to spend on some food. I've never spent that much. Even when we're living at home, we never spent that much. Anywho, now the next problem is,
where are we going to put it?
where do we fit it all? Anyway, caravan life, I guess. I guess we haven't been near a decent shop for weeks, so. But anyway, we'll get it all put away and forget about how much it costs. Welcome back to another episode. Let's jump straight into this one. We've come about 2.5 hours down from Lion Bay where we were last night and come to Cockle Creek campground, and what a stunner.
Yeah, this one's absolutely gorgeous. I keep on saying that, but it just keeps on amazing me every new place we go.
Yeah, no, this the kids are frothing on it. We've literally been here 20 minutes and they're
in the water.
Yeah, so it's sort of south of Hobart, way down south. We're pretty much come to the end of the road here, I think. So a bit of a doozy of a drive in, but worth it. Oh my God. It's a bit breezy at the moment, but tomorrow is meant to be good weather, and apparently there's some crayfish and they've got my name on it, I reckon.
So we got 3 days here, and then we're back up to Hobart for Chrissy and New Year's. But, so we'll show you around our adventures here.
Yeah, it's looks like there's plenty to do, and the water is amazing. So anyway,
and I am looking forward to some fish. Can we please catch some fish?
With the track record, probably not, but we're going to give it a red-eye go. There's actually some deep water here. If you've ever been to Tassie, you'll probably notice that the tide always looks like it's out. Anyway. It actually looks like there's some water here, so we might get some fish.
Fingers crossed.
Stay tuned. Right, let's get stuck into this one. It's going to be a cracker.
So I'm out in the wild and I've just come across a wild man hunting for his dinner. Take a look at this.
You're an idiot.
Oh, I've never seen one in the wild before.
Wild oyster catcher. Yeah, come and walk up the creek here and see, found all these oysters. Thought I'd give them a crack and see if they're any good. They're pretty big. Anyway, fun fact, first job when I left school I was an oyster shucker, so mind you, didn't use a dive knife, and they were already detached from the rocks, so you know, crack one open and see what they're like.
Ah, I'm getting nibbled on. There's things nibbling my feet.
I need a rock.
Ah, did you just break your knife?
No. This one's a bit hard to get off, but anyway, we'll do a different one. Far from the cleanest opener job, but big old oysters. Yeah.
Oh, how disgusting. Hang on.
Straight down the hatch. They're bloody nice, just quietly too. Might crack a few of these off and take them back and put them on the barbie. Do a bit of Kilpatrick. Now we're talking. So that's them. So that's them pre-cracked. They are some big old oysters. Now we'll get a few of these and throw them on the barbie.
Something just got me. Yeah. So, what are you doing here, dear?
I brought them back. Look, got a few in here going. Swing around, have a look at these. Don't have Worcestershire sauce, so we're making do with bacon and barbecue sauce, but throw them on whole. Let them steam up like a little oven and they'll pop open. You can open them and do them before that, but it's just easier to let them open themselves, especially because I don't have a proper oyster knife or the wheel to cut myself. Did burn myself, however, on the juice. So
that's a good one, that one.
Just watch that. Now, these are a couple that are mince getting off the rocks, but we'll make them work. But then yeah, just throw them in the ziggy in the oven, whatever you want to do. Get them hot, and this one here might be a bit of a dud. Sometimes if they don't open, it means they're bad, or sometimes they just don't open. You need to give them a helping hand. But we'll cook all these up, and Hayley said she's going to try an oyster for the first time, so we'll see. I have my doubts, but anyway, we'll see.
Maybe if it's covered in bacon and barbecue sauce.
Oh, it's covered in everything. They'll get much more cover than what it is.
I'll let the kids try one first.
Don't do that. At least it landed shell side down. Bit like anything really, it doesn't really matter how they look, as long as they're in there and it all tastes the same. Righto, so she's not going to go the whole thing, she's cut it up into little pieces. So this could be absolutely hilarious, but anyway, we'll get her first reaction with us, so, and righto, here we go.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Oh.
You'll surprise yourself into it.
I don't even know if it's hot. I suppose covered in the barbecue sauce is not that bad. Oh my God.
Mind you, I don't claim to be the best oyster Kilpatrick cooker, so if she got some from a restaurant or something, she'd probably like them a hell of a lot more, but these are big ass oysters.
They're huge, they're so thick.
But yeah, that's what she said. Anyway, I don't know if she's going back in for another go or not, but I'm gonna get stuck into these, and the boys might try some. But and then we're, what are you doing? Snitty burgers. Right, hang on. Jet, you gonna have a go?
Yeah, Jet.
Maybe.
Right, Jet's gonna have a dig.
I think I ate the worst bit.
Really?
Hang on, just getting some bacon for you and some sauce. Oh, what did you do that for?
It's just barbecue sauce on it, bud, so. Get in there. Here we go.
Yeah.
So there's one that's not a fan. More for me. So are you going back in for another dig of a slightly better bit?
Yeah, I might try this bit and see. Oh, but it's got like the fairy.
No, they're the good bits.
It's got the fairy bit on
Get
it.
it all in there. Yeah.
Oh my god. This is so horrible.
You don't look at them, you just shovel them in.
I don't even know it's hot. That bit tasted better.
Well, she hasn't spat it out, so it can't be all bad. But we'll do some at a restaurant one day that are done by actual chefs, and I reckon she'll dig for them. But right, we're going to get stuck into I'm going to get stuck into these, I'd say. Hayley might back up for another, but anyway. Yeah, so no, that's
Jackson out here for a try.
that's some fresh caught local oysters done on the Ziggy. Probably $20 worth of oysters there if I went to a restaurant, maybe more. So happy days. I know. So now we've got the littlest Mac out here for a shot. You gonna do it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's just barbecue sauce and bacon.
Oh, bacon.
Yeah, but
It's still hot.
yeah, he's got a very delicate mouth, remember? It needs to be cold.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd put a little bit more sauce on for you. Yeah, Jax.
Okay.
Couple of bits of bacon.
Righto, let's see what the verdict is.
Yeah.
Couple of bits of bacon. Hang on.
Give it a good blow.
That's what I was gonna do.
Besides being very hot.
What the?
Oh, hello, we got
Patty melon.
this little fella wants an oyster.
Oh wow, that's so gorgeous.
I didn't even realize.
The things you see when you get out in the bush.
Now, back to the oyster.
Yeah, back to the oyster.
Did you like it?
Red? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that tongue red?
No.
Righto, so we got two and a half likes. Not bad, I'll take it.
You haven't finished.
So this is probably where you'll find us for the rest of the day. Good Lord, this is beautiful.
Yeah, you're pretty sheltered from the wind here too. So
Yeah,
that's
it's a bit blowy this morning, but absolutely cracking as is. So if anyone's looking for us, we'll be just here somewhere.
Bit of a change of pace today from our beach day yesterday. We're going chasing caves. So
And glowworms.
And glowworms. We've read that there's a cave up here with some glowworms. We've got a bit of a creek crossing, and it's about half an hour in, half an hour out. We've got our water shoes on.
Looking sexy as hell, just quietly.
So let's go take a look and see what we can find. Hopefully we can find some glowworms. That'd be really cool. So we didn't realise that the track was going to be so muddy. We did read that it was a bit muddy, but so far we've navigated 2 of these little crossings where it is very, very muddy and sloshy. So let's see how I go. What the squelching. Made it.
You know, coming along here, and there's an old, there must have been an old logging industry, but check how old these bloody shoes are. Yeah, I'm assuming they look like old tree climbing boots because they've got like little cleats on the bottom of them, but how they haven't been stolen over the years has got me stuffed, but there's heaps of them lying around. Considering how wet and miserable it is in here normally, they're in pretty good nick, but they're super cool. And there's a big old saw blade just there too. That
There's also a big old
old
leech there.
Old bottles and
There's a big old leech there.
and a bit of a leech.
Oh!
Old measuring cup or measuring jug.
Ah! I hate
yeah.
leeches.
Amazing what you find when you get off the beaten track. Obviously they used to mine in here, not tree like, well they might have done both, but just climbed up this little hill here and there's obviously remnants of a mine, and had quite the truss, the rail set up in here too, which is super cool. But like a lot of things back in the day, when it stopped being profitable, they just up and bailed and left everything where it is. So train tracks run down the hill there and obviously back out into the town. But yeah, super cool, pretty cool, huh, Jet? Yeah, so this is just up elevated a bit, and obviously in part of the mine. I'm not sure what it is, whether it's shale or whatnot, but yeah, obviously they had a reason to set all this up in here because it's middle of bloody nowhere and quite a little setup for back in the day. But yeah, super cool. All right, let's go find those caves anyway. Keep getting sidetracked with all the cool stuff this is to see on the way in.
dogs down here.
So what a cool little walk in that was. Made it into the cave. The last little bit down's a bit steep and slippery, but
And muddy.
but nothing too hard. But yeah, this looks like the best cave we've been to by far. So we're going to go in and investigate. Apparently it is full of glowworms. So.
And there's different zones.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. And it says here that there's different zones where you can go. So the general access, and obviously it gets harder and harder, and places you can't go. But
And there's signs in the cave.
yeah, it's obviously signed off in there. So.
We're probably just going to stick to this bit.
But if you're going to do it, bring torches, because she looks pretty damn dark in there. So we've got a torch each and head torches, and I do recommend getting yourself some water shoes, because it's pretty moist. So
And you have to cross the river.
yeah, you got to get across the river like you've seen. So yeah, there are our little hot tips. Water.
Once you get across the river, it's pretty cool because you get to see all the mines and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so there are our hot tips. Water shoes and torches. And clothes you don't mind getting dirty or wet.
So we've made it to the caves. How amazing is this?
It's bloody dark.
We've got Jet holding the torches so you can actually see us.
Hello.
But it is so amazing down here. It is really, really cold. It's
Really wet.
Very wet.
There's like a river run through it, but
And we're only like probably 10 meters in.
You can still see sunlight behind us, so we've only just ventured in, but
We've seen some glowworms already.
without a doubt the best cave we've been to so far. Not that we've done a heap of them, but 100% the best cave that you don't have to pay for. So this is Hastings.
No, it's not
No, this isn't Hastings.
magical or something.
Yeah, anyway.
Mystery cave.
Mystery
Wait,
Cave.
Mystery.
Creek, or Mystery, anyway. You'll see, the sign there tells you, but yeah, no, this is cool. So we're gonna go in and see if we can find, in deeper where there's no light, there's meant to be heaps of glowworms. So hopefully we can show you some, but otherwise,
We'll let you know how it is
yeah,
on the
we'll
way
let you know
out.
when we get back out, because it's bloody dark in here. And our torches that we've got aren't really cutting it, so
Yeah, definitely invest in some good torches
so
or bring some good torches with you.
I might have to ask Santa for a decent torch, I think. But righto, we're gonna go and check this out because it is cool as hell.
3, 2, 1. Whoa! It's so cool. That's facing me, Dad.
I don't think you can see it, but there's so many of them. It just looks like stars.
We saw heaps of glowworms and stuff on the way there.
Yeah, that was sick. That was probably one of the cooler things we've done in Tassie, I reckon. Well, about a 20-minute, half-hour walk in. Pretty wet. Glad we had the old water shoes on.
Yeah, it was a bit longer. I think it was about half an hour to 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Just
okay. We weren't rushing, to be fair.
We weren't rushing, but it was very muddy and like probably steep at the end.
But
150 meters maybe.
yeah,
something
but
like
the
that.
cave itself was cool as hell. Yeah, heaps of glowworms, just glowworms everywhere. And it's just big and long, and best cave we've been in by far. So
And cold.
yeah, it was cold.
It was that cold that on the way back, as he started to warm up, like the tips of my fingers were burning.
Yeah, we're trying to get some good footage, but it just didn't happen. It was too dark in there, I think. But yeah, anyway, so definitely put this one on your list. Mystery Creek Cave, pretty sure it's called. Yeah, it's very, very good. All right, we're going to go back and pack up and move camps, I think.
Have some lunch. I'm starving after that.
Have some lunch first and then move camps. But yeah, no, that was awesome. All right, let's get out of here.